Do you want to get fit fast? Here are some ways. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to the channel, I'm Joey Bull and I'm a fitness professional and I do videos on well-being. If you need some help getting fit quickly, this video should help you with that. So let's get going with this. Endurance or high-intensity short bursts. For many years, we thought that the longer the run, the better the fitness. Then interval training came along, meaning the short bursts of intense exercise. Now, both are really beneficial for you, but which one is right for you for where you're at now? Your fitness is determined by how low your resting heart rate is and how high you can take your heart rate during exercise. And we need to expand that range to get fitter. The fitter you get, the stronger the heart muscle gets, and that means with each pump the contraction is stronger, therefore carrying oxygen to the muscles and delivering better oxygen and removing waste products. How do we build a bigger heart? Endurance or steady state exercise is excellent for building that lower end of the heart range, and of course the explosive exercise pushes you at that higher end of the heart rate. Yet without that very good base of the lower endurance level, you are capping your capacity for high-end anaerobic work. Endurance or steady state exercise activity is known as aerobic activity, and that means with oxygen. Now this is the very building block for reinforcing the vessels and the pathways so that you can build on for a higher end performance. Explosive, high intensity stuff is called anaerobic, meaning without oxygen. Both systems are really good for progress, but combined they make a winning formula. So starting out on your Get Fit Fast program requires a little bit of a mini assessment. Where am I now? What have you been doing? What kind of exercise have you been doing lately? Have you been doing sort of like highly driven, boosty, bursty stuff, or have you just been walking the dog? Interestingly, for either one of those cases, if you're just starting out or if you've been training very hard at a high end, sort of bursty level, you're going to need to build your lower end of fitness. Now, for a fit and fast person, that's just going to sound wrong, but this is key. So that means doing things like swimming, running, cycling, fast walking, maybe just dancing for 20 minutes, putting on 5 tracks of your favorite songs. Just for that 20 minutes or a little bit longer is going to really make a difference to building that base, and then you can go from there. However, if you've got a heart rate reading apparatus, you could just watch that heart rate and get it really precise and get sciencey about it. You need to be training at about 60% of your maximum heart rate. Now, if you don't know what that is, what's the highest that you've ever seen your heart rate? Maybe it's 180, 185. Then add on a little bit more. Let's say your maximum heart rate is 200. So if you're needing to work at a lower level, that's going to be at about 120 to 140 beats per minute. If you don't have a clue about your heart rate, just embark on your chosen exercise. Aim to do it for 20 minutes or more, and then do it 3 times per week for about 3 weeks or a little bit longer. It seems so easy, but it is really the key to success here. High intensity and your threshold level. If you haven't had that feeling during your workout for quite a long time whereby you've just got to stop and you need to really recover before you can get going again, it's probably about time that you started upping your game and pushing for those sharp bursts of output. This is going to take you to peak fitness, but you need to get to that intensity rapidly. That means choosing a sport or an activity that really gets you there fast, something like hill sprints or boxing or skipping or plyometric jumps. So you'll need to bring down your exercise time, take up the intensity, and take your heart through a sensible climb with some examples like this. A 3 to 5 minute warm-up. Raise the level to a moderate level over the next 3 minutes. Now go for a bit of a blast of something between 20 and 120 seconds. Don't totally max out, this is just your first run. Go for an effort of about 7 out of 10. Then rest. This is an active rest. You can use the same amount of time to rest as you have been exerting yourself just as a guide, but better still, use it by feel or watch that heart rate drop about 20 beats before you're really ready to go again, and then go for it. For the next blast, go for about 8.5 or 9 out of 10 with effort, and then keep repeating the cycle. You'll soon find out what suits you, how many times you can do it, but just as an example, you could try 4 blasts, then take a longer break between the two, and then do the whole thing again 3 or 4 times. How often and how much? Aim to do this 3 times per week over at least a 3-week period, combining endurance and high intensity training. Rotating weeks of exercise like this will save your body from getting tired and your mind from getting bored. It will also really deliver the fitness, that high level of fitness that you are seeking in as soon as 6 weeks. You could also try splitting your workout, so you could do a little bit in the morning and a little bit later on during the day. This is actually really effective thanks to the rest period you've got between. As an extra reminder, remember to keep your proteins high, your amino acids in there, your vitamin C, your fluids, your electrolytes too. All these things are going to contribute to boosting your fitness all the more. Also, remember to be very aware of constant movement. Sitting down at your desk all day is really detrimental to your fitness levels, and you just can't make up for it at the end of the day. So the bottom line is keep moving every 45 minutes. Ooh, and if you want to make it easier on yourself, think about omitting inflammatory foods. Anything that's going to cause a little bit of inflammation is going to cause restriction in the respiratory passages, which is going to make that hill sprint feel like a hell sprint. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope that you can get fit faster. If you need some more help, please leave a comment below. And if you did enjoy the video and would like to see more like this, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and I upload every Monday. Bye, and I hope to see you in my next video.